Holy shit. The new DLC has finally dropped for Battlefield 1. DLC titled They Shall Not Pass. This is the French expansion of the game, and it comes with a levy of new things. In this video, I'm specifically going to talk about Frontline, with a couple other subjects added in there. But Frontline is a new game mode that they have introduced, which is essentially a mix of conquest slash operations slash rush. It's really got things of everything. So, start of the game, I started a little bit later into the game, but essentially you start in both respawns with 3 flags in between your home base and the opponent's. 3 flags are not able to be captured all at the same time. There's only 1 unlocked. So on the current map I'm playing, which is one of the new maps called Verdun Heights, the B flag is unlocked, and as my team captures it, we move on to the next flag, and that flag is unlocked and no one can touch B again. But our spawns move up and the enemy team's spawn moves back. It's really cool, and it really reminds me of, if anyone remembers the game mode War in World at War Call of Duty, with without the momentum aspect added into the game. Very much a tug of war. As you can see, my team's moving up to A, but as soon as you take an objective, though, or lose one, your team or the enemy team can be on the other flag, ready to capture it as soon as it comes unlocked. But thankfully, and I say this thankfully only in this game mode, that it seems like all the times for capturing flags has increased, as well as the capping area. As you see here, I'm pretty freaking far away from A, but I'm still capturing it. And there's quite a lot of enemy players on there while they were capturing it, but God, you have to have all your team. And there's other videos I have coming out here soon that, excuse me, that really show the how many people you have on there and how slow it still goes. But essentially, after you get done with capturing the 3 flags or going back and forth with your tug of war, you get to do what I have now is you get to play a rush game essentially now. There's no switch. The only thing that switches is from capturing. You have to go from capturing to blowing up 2 different objectives, and you have a set time frame. And in this map, we actually armed both our objectives, and we won the match. I'm kind of camping here like a little bitch, but it's because the objective is right behind my ass, and so I'm covering the avenue. I'm actually playing tactically, but in a bitch way. My apologies. As you can see, though, we win because we blew up both MCOM stations. And as you can see here on the next map, you can see kind of a little bit more of how it goes. You can clearly see our bases spawn way in the back, and you can see our new spawn that spawned up at the A flag, even though that is not currently able to be taken. It is our spawn, and the enemy has C. And as you can see here as well, I put in a part where I actually got pushed back. My team got pushed back, and there's no penalty for being in the area. It's just probably better for you to run away. So I'm running away, and as you can see on the left hand of your screen and kind of the top there, that's the flag marker, but it is locked, and you can actually see it go down in time as I get owned here by 2 guys camping already. Like I said, teams can wait. It's a really cool game mode, though, I think, and it kind of adds a little bit more to the life expectancy of this game. I mean, before this, you had Team Deathmatch, Domination, Rush, Conquest, and Operations. If I did not list one of those twice, great. But this adds a whole new depth to the game. Sure, it's just combining modes, but it combines it in a really intriguing way. Also, throughout this video, I believe I also add in the new guns that are available. I don't actually play them, but I'm working my way to unlock them. Since Xbox One just got this, along with PS4, I'm still working on getting them. I only got to play 2 hours last night and only an hour today because of work, but as soon as I am done recording this, I'm going to go back and play the shit out of this. It is probably by far one of my favorite DLCs, excluding stories. Like, if it's story-driven DLC, then I got to think of, a Borderlands game, like Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. That shit's awesome. But that's story driven. In terms of just maps and game modes, like a Call of Duty or a Battlefield or a Doom, where there's not really much story into added, there's just new maps and stuff. This is by far the greatest. You add weapons and they're not buyable. You actually got to work your ass off. Well, I say ass, but at the beginning of the video, if you didn't notice that I went from 0 heals to almost all the heals I needed for one part of the medic gun that I did receive in that match, but I didn't get to play it. No, I didn't get to play it, but I was working on Assault Medal. Because you still have medals and you still have guns unlocked, so you're really doing 2 things at once now to unlock shit. But this game mode's great. It really kind of takes away the aspects of Conquest, where if you have 3 flags, you're going to get shot in your ass. This takes away that, has only 1 flag, almost like a Operations, where only a set amount are available to be taken at one time, with spawns moving as you progress. It really works with the 2 maps I played it on, Verdun Heights and Fort de Vaux, or however you pronounce that. The first one was Verdun Heights, like I said. This is the fort, obviously. And oh gosh, there is some pretty nasty fights in here. A lot of grenade spamming. I did contribute to that, and my apologies, but a man's got to get killed somehow, right? But as you can see here, right here, the victory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys facing the direction they're coming from, and then with the station behind us. So there's no doubt in my mind we're going to win that game. A victory again. I won both times. My team won both times. I shouldn't say I. It really is a great gameplay added. I do the operations in another video that I'll be posting soon. But in terms of how operations, not operations, but Frontline works here, it is superb. I love it. I can't wait to play more of it. It won't be my favorite game mode. Operations, I think, always will be, just because of the continuation of 2 different maps without getting in a different lobby. That always is just better in my head. But Frontlines is a great alternative, and it is superb. Thanks for watching. I hope I see you next time.